Scorpio, hi. How are you guys doing? My name is Jenny, by the way. Welcome to my channel. I'm going to be going over the astrology transit highlights from August 18th to August 24th. We will end with an energetic card pull. Yeah, let's just get into it. We have a big week. We have the new moon in Virgo, which is taking place in your 11th house. It's going to be really about your hopes and dreams, where you're looking to move forward in your community, where you're looking to move forward with your friend groups. Some of you might be trying to exit a friend group or community or switch up your hopes and dreams. Who knows? But let's just get into the weekly energy. We will end the week with the new moon. Really powerful energy this weekend, the weekend of the 23rd and 24th. It's super powerful, this new moon. One of two. So this is going to be the first one, not an eclipse, but this will be the first one. And then the second one's going to be September 22nd, and that's going to be an eclipse at the 29th degree. This one's at the 0 degree mark. So this one's more about like the beginning of the beginning. So, when I get into your energy, Scorpio, I just feel like more spicy. Like what? Like, I don't know why. It is what it is. But, all right. So, Monday the 18th, we will wake up with a Gemini moon. This is your 8th house. I bet Sunday night your dreams were fire. That's just, it kind of, 8th house, Gemini energy, fire, it's just like dreamy energy. But if you wake up and you're like, what the heck was that? What did I just dream about? Or if you wake up on the wrong side of the bed on Monday, just know the energy is gonna switch up. Okay, so we're gonna have and if you wake up feeling great, like utilize that mental energy to do what serves you, Scorpio. Whatever serves you, utilize that mental energy. Gemini moons, we just have it's easier for us to learn something new. It's easy for us to absorb information. So whatever that is for you, you can utilize that energy that way. But then we will move into a Cancer moon at 2:05 p.m. Central Standard Time. Every time I say times, it's going to be Central Standard Time. So make sure that you're doing it in accordance to where you're living, Scorpio. But when we move into a Cancer moon, this is the interesting thing about Cancer moons. Every time we go into one, we're getting a little taste of it now, but right away it's going to square Saturn and square Neptune. This is happening from 3 p.m. to about 5 p.m. This can feel like where you're looking to grow and emotionally grow and expand in this life could not be matching up with your daily routine and your time management. Like something can go awry Monday night, something simple. It's a moon transit. Moon transits, they move slow. So if something does go wrong, just know it's going to be over soon because we are going to experience pretty amazing transits the next 2 days. But this is like maybe you could get a dose of reality, get a little emotional when it comes to where you haven't been taking care of yourself enough, where you should be taking care of yourself enough, something simple like that. But squares are here for us to create change. So if you need to set up boundaries, you guys are the king and queens of boundaries. I always say with the Scorpio, when you're done, you're done. So set those boundaries up where you need to, even though, the moon in Cancer is at 9th house and it is your growth and expansion, and it can be a social house. But if you need to set up boundaries, just do it. All right, enough about Monday because let's move into some good transits. So Tuesday on the 19th, we will have a Cancer moon. Cancer moon this is interesting. So the Cancer moon will square Mars at 3:30 a.m. And you guys, if you are somebody that is witchy, spiritual, whatever you want to call it, like we are all spiritual beings. Like it is what it is. Like we're not just human. Okay. So whatever it is, you might wake up in the middle of the night with dreams because, Mars is in Libra in your 12th house, guys. You got this during this time period. So over the next month and a half, before Mars moves into Scorpio, which then you guys are going to be, like chef's kiss transit for you guys. Okay. But Mars is in Libra right now. Mars is going through a rebirth for you guys. Mars is our drive. It's our passion. It's where we find energy. And right now, where you're going to find this energy is going to be in your subconscious. So this is meditation. This is pulling back a little bit. Some of you Scorpios might be a little bit more tired than normal. That's completely normal. Having Mars in the 12th house, Mars is in a dark house, and Mars is the planet that wants to move, right? So where it's moving right now is more in the shadows, which you guys might be used to as some of you Scorpios. But so if you are feeling a little bit more tired and drained, what Mars really wants you to do is take your life and realize where you're spending your energy and where you're not spending your energy, where you should be spending your energy. So if you are feeling drained after an activity or a task, then this activity or task is not meant for you anymore. So keep that in mind. Let's get back to the transits. So what I do love about Tuesday is we have the Cancer moon making a conjunction to Jupiter at 5:02 p.m. I absolutely love this when it comes to your growth, your expansion, your spirituality. This is the time to take advantage of your manifestations, things you want to do. Where are you looking to grow in this life? Now, it doesn't have to be an actual action, physical action. It's going to depend on you and your intuition, but utilizing the moon, making a conjunction to Jupiter, which happens once a month, utilizing this transit, your emotions and your expansion, your growth, your beliefs are all on the same page. So this is a great time to utilize to take action, to get clarity on where you're looking to grow and expand, whether that's school, whether that's traveling, whether that's spirituality. It could be anything, honestly. It's up to you. You get to decide where you grow and expand in this life. This is your free will, right, Scorpio? So you decide. But this is a feel-good, optimistic transit. So if you wake up Tuesday morning, what? Just wait till Tuesday night. You're gonna start to feel good. Start to tap into that Jupiter energy. All right, so Wednesday on the 20th, we have a Cancer moon. Wake up with a Cancer moon. And the Cancer moon is going to be conjunct Venus at 7:27 a.m. I absolutely love this. This is waking up on the right side of the bed. I wouldn't be surprised if you guys get answers in your dreams Tuesday night, just because the 9th house is the house of God. That's the old school term for it, but the house of spirituality. So when we have Jupiter in the 9th house, I wonder if you guys know any Scorpios that have just had spiritual awakenings, because this is when I had my spiritual awakening, was Jupiter transiting my 9th house. It's very common for people to have these awakenings and realize there's more to this world than what we've just been taught when Jupiter's in the 9th house. So let me know too if you if you know any Scorpios that randomly all of a sudden are into astrology or spirituality, or just things that they normally haven't been before. But this is a beautiful transit when it comes to relationships, just waking up at the right side of the bed. But then we have the moon moving into Leo, which is your 10th house of public image and career at 6:17 p.m. I absolutely love this for you guys, because the Leo moon is going to make a trine to Saturn, sextile Uranus, trine to Neptune, and oppose Pluto, in that order, from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. This is a lot of fire, passionate energy when it comes to your career, your public image, and your 6th house, the daily work and routine and time management. Trines are natural flowing energy. We don't have to try for a trine. So Scorpio, this would be an excellent time if you feel that passion to go for it. Start taking action. Fire energy is about following that passion. What makes you passionate? And, with trines, we get that natural flowing energy. So, it's if you're not feeling the passion, I guess. If you're not feeling the passion, 1 second. I feel when I start to get snappy, I'm dehydrated. And I always have to drink so much water when I channel water signs, so much. But if you're not feeling that passion, then you most likely are going to feel more of that opposition to Pluto, which you guys are going through a transformation with Pluto in your 4th house, which has to do with where are you putting the power outside of yourself when it comes to old beliefs that your family has carried down for generations. And what I mean by that is, for example, my mom's belief, you have to work hard to make money. That's a belief that was carried down through generations, through my mom's family, and I'm the one that's not my belief anymore. I went in and I changed that belief. That's what I mean by like traditions and beliefs when it comes to family. So if you're not feeling the passion, Scorpio, in order to take action on your daily routine, on your work, in your career, things like that, physical health, that's one as well, where you could feel the urge to like move your body and take action. If you're not feeling any of that, then there's a belief holding you back. Okay, there is something that you're carrying down. So you're gonna really more feel that opposition to Pluto transit. Now, Thursday the 21st, we will wake up with a Leo moon. The Leo moon will sextile Mars at 10:44 a.m. This is, anytime we have any transit, so if you're a Scorpio that's been feeling more tired, take advantage of this transit in order to get any tasks done that you've been putting off, because anytime we have the moon make a transit to Mars or anything like that, it just gives us a burst of energy. So take advantage of that. And then also the Leo moon will conjunct Mercury at 1:13 p.m. This is beautiful. This is your emotions and your heart being on the same page as you just experienced this Mercury retrograde in your 10th house of public image and career. And this moon in Leo is going to give you answers when it comes to a knowing, an emotional knowing, and it's going to show you where you're feeling confident, where you want to push forward in your confidence when it comes to your public image and career. So this is a really beautiful transit. Now, we also have the Leo sun at the 29th degree, and it'll be that way halfway through Thursday and then halfway through into Friday, before the sun enters into Virgo at 3:34 p.m. when we're going to start to feel this new moon energy, and we'll talk about this weekend. Anyways, so, okay. 29 degrees. I'm like breathing because I feel the heaviness. Like when I talk about this transit, feels heavy. So 29 degrees can feel heavy if you are an intuitive, and especially if you feel collective energy. Now, I'm not saying something's going to go wrong or feel icky or feel gross, like feeling heavy, feeling underwater, feeling like, especially if there's something that's looking to be pushed out when it comes to your identity and career and those aha moments. This could feel like a heavy time. It could just feel like uncomfortable. That's the best way to put it. That's the feeling I'm getting for you guys. But this also can bring out some really great aha moments. Like, really great. Like, really good aha moments. So Friday the 23rd, the sun will enter Virgo at 3:34 p.m. You're going to love the sun being in Virgo, because it's going to be your 11th house of your communities, what makes you unique, your hopes and dreams. This is really going to be your focus, your friend groups over the next month, Virgo season. That's really your guys' focus. And then Saturday the 23rd, we will wake up with a Virgo moon. Virgo new moon, 1:07 a.m. So I'm going to talk about Saturday and Sunday together, because this weekend is going to be just new moon energy. We don't really have any other aspects besides what's happening with this new moon. This new moon is going to be squaring Uranus, and I find this really interesting because, this is a new moon. This is a new beginning. You need to set the intention. You have free will, Scorpio. So you're setting the intention. If you don't understand what new beginning you're looking at, like when it comes to your hopes and dreams, your friend groups, your communities, that's okay, because we're going to feel it all weekend, because this new moon's at 0 degrees. The moon stays in the same sign for 2.5 days. So we're going to feel this all weekend. Now, this new moon's going to be squaring Uranus. And Uranus is the planet of unpredictability. The one predictable thing about Uranus is it's unpredictable. Now, we've never had any new moons or full moons square Uranus in Gemini yet. This is your 8th house. This is, Uranus. This is not a bad thing. This is not a good thing. Uranus is pretty neutral. It's not good. It's not bad. It's not a benefic, malefic planet. It is what it is. Uranus is the higher octave of Mercury. Mercury is a neutral planet as well. But this is really going to show you where your mind is at when it comes to your commitments. Now, something might be shown to you when it comes to your commitments, where you're putting your time and energy, where you're investing your time. putting like, your time and energy into it. It could show you where you should and where you shouldn't be. It could be a payoff. It could be a realization. There's so many ways this can go. You'll have to let me know how this works out. But this is going to be felt all weekend. Like, just expect surprises, really. And this can be this could be more internal surprises, like a more aha perception change moments. It could be external. The 11th house is an external house. The 8th house is an external house in a way where it's more dark and transformative. Yeah, I'm just seeing if anything. Okay, I am getting one little message here. Some of you need to rework your definition of the word intimacy. And that's tied into your belief system and what you were raised to believe and what intimacy means to you, like growing up. Like, what did you see growing up when it came to intimacy? That's just a specific message that came through for you, Scorpio. All right, let's do an energy pull. Oh, thank you so much for being here, Scorpio. I appreciate you guys so much. You guys are one of my favorite energies. So pick one or two. I'm going to do 2 energy pulls. Take what resonates, leave the rest. And yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, show me some love. I love you, Scorpios. All right, so 1 or 2, and I threw those cards because I already knew which 2 I was going to grab. The deck here. All right, and then I do a second set on each one because I'm extra and I like cards. This is kind of like the more fun part because I never know what's going to come out of my mouth. Okay, 1 for 1. Ooh, 4 for 2. All right. Interesting. All right. Number ones. Ooh. All right, so I'll show you the visual too. Some of you might be visual. Look at this. Number ones, you guys are like freaking warriors. Straight up. You guys are warriors. Like, you did the strength for number ones. Wow. Wow, confirmation. Number ones, there's a new beginning. There's something that's going to happen next week. There's like a huge ending that you're going through where, maybe outside of your circumstances, somebody does something or something happens where you are forced to create this ending. I'm getting that energy for some of number ones. Not for everybody, but I feel like something's going to happen where it's like, I'm freaking done with this. Number ones, it's going to be very important for you to set boundaries next week to really understand your own energy. You guys know how to set boundaries, Scorpio. I mean, you guys know, but I'm just hearing it's going to be very, very, very important for you to set boundaries next week, especially over the weekend for this new moon in Virgo. Boundaries are going to be important, but yeah, there's a huge ending for you guys, number ones. Huge, huge, huge ending. Like, I just feel, and you're going to start to feel it by Friday. You're going to start to feel it. As soon as the sun, let's see what time, goes into Virgo at 3:34 p.m. Maybe a little bit before that, because that Leo at that 29th degree, yeah, huge ending for you guys. So, boundaries next week, number ones. All right, number 2. Ooh. Pay attention to your dreams, number 2. You guys are super freaking psychic. You have crazy psychic abilities that are looking to be activated this week. Crazy psychic abilities. And it might be out of the blue. And you're going to, you know what? You might feel tingles through your crown chakra. You could get a little headache. That's third eye, pineal gland activation. But you are definitely going to be feeling it this week. As I say that, look at this. I came out with that. Yeah. Oh, this is beautiful. You know what? I'll show you them. If you're a visual, you're already an intuitive. So if you want to see the cards here, number 2s, you guys already know. There's another one. You had 4 cards come out. There's another one. And here's another one. So for number 2s, I'm hearing stay grounded. What does grounded mean to you? Grounded isn't just walking outside barefoot in the grass. That's not just what grounded is. Grounded is breathing techniques, feeling centered. Your Scorpio water is very important to you. You are a water sign. Taking baths, programming your water, your bath water. That's going to be a big one. Just like right before, all it is intention. Like I program my water. Like right now I'm doing Scorpio. So every time I take a sip, I'm like, channel clarity on Scorpio energy. But you can set it to anything. You can set it to clarity. You can set it to healing your body. You could set it to whatever it is that you are, whatever it is you desire. Programming your bath, but staying centered. Animals are also going to help you this week. Number 2, if you have pets, they're really going to be there to help you this week. But it's just going to be, you guys are getting psychic gifts down, psychic gifts. You might start to feel being an empath on a different level. So that's exciting. Okay. I'm excited for you guys. I love new psychic gifts. All right. Thank you so much, Scorpio. I'll see you next week.